Hi children, how are you? How are you doing all? I hope all are you doing well. So many are enjoying the holidays, but welcome back to school, online school. So afterwards we will meet again in the offline school also. So before going to the school, we will continue the online classes because we have to develop something. We should not forget whatever our previous knowledge. This is the main reason for conducting online classes. Dear children, so many changes we are observing, so many changes happening in the society. We are observing so many changes. Okay, so but we don't bother about the cause why these changes are happening. So, but we should know, as a students, we should know the reasons for every change. So, my dear children, I am Christopher. I am going to teach you 8th class physical science. Now, the first lesson is force. The first lesson is force part 1. This is the first video from the lesson force. So, in the society, we will observe so many changes. For example, changes in seasons. Changes in seasons. During the summer vacation, we started these holidays, the corona holidays, but still holidays continues. Okay, so what is the season in March? Summer season. Now what is the season? Rainy season started. Okay, so what is the difference between summer season and rainy season? We will observe some changes. So many sunny days in the summer season, and during the rainy season we will observe so many rains. Okay, so these are all changes only. And one more, changes during sunrise. Changes during sunrise and sunset. Morning when sun rises, we'll observe the we'll observe the changes. Change during sunrise and sunset. How is the atmosphere in the morning? It's very pleasant. How is the atmosphere during the sunset? That means evening time. It is also very pleasant. The remaining day, some days very hot, some days very cold. So there are so many changes. And another one, changes in tides of sea. Tides. Okay. So we'll observe some changes. During some days, tides will reach so very closer to the beach. And sometimes it is very short tides we'll observe. So these are all and including this, so many changes we are observing. But what is the cause behind these changes? Have you ever wondered, have you ever thought about cause behind these all changes? What is the cause behind these changes? What is the cause behind these changes? Have you ever thought about this? In ancient days, people thought that there is some invisible force acting behind these all changes. So that invisible force is responsible for all this type of changes. And they have some mysteries also, some stories also. Okay, but even now, so many people believing that there is some invisible force which is responsible for all the type of changes happening in society. So whatever has happened, if you don't know the answer, simply you can say there is something invisible force. Adrishyapa Shakti. Adrishyapa Shakti nadipistu undi, invisible force. But later in the science, the concept of force was introduced. After that, the concept of force was introduced, but it limited to explain our efforts and actions. So during that time, concept of force, effort, strength and power. Almost these words force, effort, strength and power almost looks like same. But in the science it's not same. Have you ever wondered what are forces are? Have you ever wondered what are forces are and what are the types of forces? let us see, let us discuss in this lesson. What are different forces and how do they act? Okay, so in this lesson we are going to discuss about what are the different types of forces and how do they act, let us discuss in this lesson. So you also have to follow the lesson. So those who have textbook, please open and watch the textbook along with the video. So by looking at the video, whenever I am giving instructions, you can see the textbook also. So for instance, when you ride a bicycle, most of the time your legs are pushing down on the pedals. So when you cycling, so ride a bicycle. So when you ride a bicycle, what do you have to do? You have to constantly push the pedals. That means you have to do some effort on the pedals. Then only bicycle continuously moves. Otherwise it will stops. And next one, pick up your school bag. When you're trying to pick up your school bag, when you're trying to lift your school bag, you have to make some effort on the school bag. Then only you can able to lift the bag. Otherwise the bag cannot lift up. And one more thing, opening the door and closing the door. So when you want to open the door or closing the door, so you have to apply the some force. That means you have to make an effort on the knob of the door. Otherwise it is not possible. That means you have to touch the door and make an effort on the door. Then only you are able to open the door and you can able to close the door. So by observing these actions, riding a bicycle, picking up your school bag, that means lifting your school bag, opening the door and closing the door. So in this all these actions, what you are doing? You are making some effort. Okay, you are making some effort on a particular object. Here making an effort on the pedals of the bicycle. Here you are making effort on the school bag. Here you are making effort on the door. That means you are applying some, you are using your energy and you are making an effort to close and open the door. Now what is force? What is force? Let us see. Have you ever picked up the hailstones during the hailstorms? Hailstones. What is hailstones? వడగళ్ళు అంటాం. Hailstone. During the hailstorms, that means వడగళ్ళు వాన వచ్చినప్పుడు వడగళ్ళు పడతాయి. Have you ever picked up? Okay. So have you ever picked that hailstones? ఎప్పుడైనా వడగళ్ళు వేరుకున్నారా? Picking up. Okay. And one more thing. Do you observe the paper boy throwing the paper? How will throw? So he has to roll the paper and keep a rubber band. Then he will throw the paper. Otherwise it's not possible to throw the paper. That means he is making an effort on the paper. That means for rolling the paper, he is making an effort and keeping a rubber band and throwing. So have you ever wondered about this action? So we have to think about these actions. How it is possible to throw the newspaper after rolling only. Without rolling, we cannot throw the newspaper. That means we have to change the shape of the object. For that we have to make an effort. Actions like stretching the rubber band, pulling the rickshaw, rowing the boat are some more examples where we make our efforts to change the objects. So like this, so if you observe, picking the hailstones we said. So picking, that means collecting the objects from different places. And squeezing. What is squeezing? In Telugu, pendadam. So such actions like picking the stones, picking the waste papers, picking the hailstones and picking the stones from the rice, these are all related to picking. And squeezing. whenever we want to make a lemonade is nothing but a lemon water. So we will cut the lemon and squeeze the lemon. Okay, squeezing and twisting. Okay, we will twist, that means melitippadam, twisting. And so twisting we will observe while the paper boy throwing the paper. So that time he is rolling. That rolling we can also say twisting also. Twisting generally we will observe during washing the clothes. While washing the clothes, people will twist the clothes to remove the water. And stretching rubber band. Some objects elastic in nature, so we can change their shape by stretching rubber band. And lowering means slowly keeping down, lowering the objects, that means moving slowly to the downwards, lowering. And lifting means lifting the objects from ground. Okay, lifting the object. So picking, squeezing, twisting, stretching, lowering, and lifting, etc. So these are all action cause a change in the state of an object. So when you want to change the state of an object, we will do certain actions. These are all causes a change in the state of an object. What changes? State of an object. Okay. For example, if it is the object is rest, how it will move? We have to make an effort. We have to move, otherwise it won't move. It will be there itself. We have to apply some force. Then we have to change the shape. That means change the position of the object. Change the position of the object. I think now you have got an idea how to change the state of an object. By making some effort, we can change the state of an object. That means certain actions we have to do like this, as we discussed. Now we have an activity. Let us do that activity and find out what happening in that activity. So you have to see the textbook. Activity 1, identifying push or pull. Identifying push or pull. So I want to rub the board. So this is also a type of a fort. So what we have to do for rubbing a board? We have to some force. That means we have to apply some force on the duster and drag. So activity 1, let us see. Activity 1, identifying push or pull. Activity 1, identifying push or pull. Activity 1, identifying push or pull. So those who have textbooks, everybody should have textbook. Then open the textbook. We have activity 1 diagram. In that some actions are given along with the pictures. So observe the pictures and identify what the people are doing in that picture. Then we have to write whether it is a push, that means people are pushing, or they are pulling. So we have to write down. If it is pushing, write push. If it is pulling, write pull. Then if both are happening, that means pushing and pulling, then what you have to do? You have to write both. Simply write both in the column. Okay. So open the page number 2 and see the activity. Okay. Page number 2, we have a diagram. First one, what they are doing? Action also given, serial number, action and diagram, and left side column push or pull or both. Three options are given. So first one, digging borewell. Digging borewell. So while digging the borewell, what they will do? Actually digging the soil and have to remove the soil. That means they have to apply some force. That means they have to push into the soil, and again you have to pull the soil. That means both is happening here. Both push and pull, both are happening. So what do you have to write here? Both. Okay, write both in the first column. And the second one, what is that second one? Sipping juice with a straw. Sipping juice. Sipping juice with a straw. So whether it is a push or pull? Yes, exactly. It is a pull. Pulling the juice into the mouth. That is a pulling. You write pull. Okay. Next, third one. Erasing the letters on the blackboard with a duster. Arranging the letters on the blackboard with a duster. So before I erased the board. So what we are doing while erasing the board? We have to apply some force. That means we have to make an effort. We have to apply some force on the duster and we have to drag. That means we are pushing and at the same time pulling. So pushing and pulling. The third action is what you have to write? Both. Write only both. And fourth one, a magnet attracting nails. Fourth one, a magnet attracting nails. For example, if you keep a magnet on the table and keep some iron material, iron fillings near the magnet, what happens? They will come and attract the magnet. So there is no physical touch, but they are still attracting the magnet. So what is happening here? Push or pull? Who is pulling? Yes, magnet is pulling. So this is pull. Iron nails attracted by the magnet is pulling. So what do you have to write? Pull. And fifth one, fruits falling from the tree. Fifth one, fruits falling from the tree. Fruits falling from the tree. So that means how the fruits are falling from the tree? Anybody pulling? Yes, exactly. Who is pulling? Earth, gravitational force. Okay. So earth gravity is pulling the fruits. That is why they are falling on the ground. So what do you have to write? Pulling. That is pulling. And next one. And next one. Sixth one is hosting a flag. Hosting a flag. On August 15th, we host a flag. So this year, maybe we did not go to a school to celebrate August 15th. But even some people are celebrated at the school. So while hosting the flag, what people do generally? The guest will pull the rope. Okay, pulling the rope. So this action is also called what? This action is a push or pull? Yes, pull only, right? Pull. So maybe all are completed in the textbook. First one is both. Once again I am repeating. First one is digging the borewell is both, and sipping the juice, that is a pull. And the third one, erasing the letters on the blackboard is both, you have to write. And fourth one, magnet attracting, that is a pull. And fifth one, fruits, that is also pull. And last one, that is also pull. So I think all are completed the table. So after coming to the school, I will check the textbook whether you are completed or not. You have to complete that activity in the textbook itself, not everywhere. So we don't have textbooks. What to do, sir? Don't ask me like that. Textbooks are available in the school. You have to go and collect. Okay. So every day teachers are there to give the textbooks. Okay, you can go and collect the textbooks. So now here we just discussed only 6 activities. What is that? Digging and sipping and one more hosting. These are all like that. Only 6 is there. So you can think so many activities like this, and better to think and yourself and write down. So I will give that as a homework in the last. So now after completing this activity, maybe you have got an idea what is force. What is force now? You tell me. Simply pushing or pulling. After completing this activity, now you have got an idea what is force. Tell me what is force now. So what we do, what we did to complete an action, we are pushing or pulling. We are pushing or pulling. So simply we can define the force like this. A push or pull is called a force. So once again repeat the definition. A push or pull is called a force. Or you can say inversely also. A pull or push is also called a force. Now tell me what is responsible for all the changes happening in the society. What is responsible? Simply force is responsible for all the changes or all the changes taking place in the nature, in the society, for all the changes, whatever is happening, whatever is changing, force is responsible. Now let us see the home task. Now time for home task. Observe the board. Home task. First one, list 3 more activities where we exert force which appears as a push. Already we discussed activities related to the push. So like that you have to write 3 more activities related to the push. And the second one, list 3 more activities where we exert a force as a pull. So 3 more activities for the pull. You have to write 3 more activities related to the pull. And the third one, state 3 actions which involve both push and pull. Both push and pull. So 3 more actions related to the push and pull. That means like a digging the borewell, push and pull, like that both is there now. So like that 3 more activities you have to write where this push and pull will involve. So this is for today class. Students, don't forget the homework. So you have to write the answers in a separate book. Maintain a separate book for doing homeworks for the online classes, and write the homework in a notebook. After writing the homework, take a pic and send me through the WhatsApp. So we will meet again in the next class. Thank you. If you want, you can take the screenshot.